Hello students, today I have the second part of the poem No. We will answer the questions given at the end of the lesson. As in the previous video I told you that it is a very interesting poem. I explained the words, meanings and the whole poem line by line. In today's lesson we are only concerned with question and answers. Now I am stating the learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, the students will be able to answer the questions given in the exercise, explain the poem in detail, create ideas according to the context. Now I am going to read the poem. The title is No, which has been taken from the month of November, the first two letters of November. No. No sun, no moon, no morn, no noon, no dawn, no dusk, no proper time of day, no sky, no earthly view, no distance looking blue, no road, no street, no to other side of the way, no end to any row, no indications where the crescents go, no top to any steeple, no recognition of familiar people, no courtesies for showing them, no knowing them. No traveling at all, no locomotion, no inkling of the way, no notion, no go, no land or ocean, no mail, no post, no news from any foreign coast, no park, no ring, no afternoon gentility, no company, no nobility, no warmth, no cheerfulness, no helpful ease, no comfortable feel in any member, no shade, no shine, no butterflies, no bees, no fruits, no flowers, no leaves, no birds. November. Written by Thomas Hood. Exercise A1. Comprehension. Question A. In what way is the title of the poem a good one? Answer. The title of the poem is a good one because it is reflected in every line of the poem. The word No has been taken from the word November. November is in the autumn season when summer has come to an end and nature is preparing for winter. The negative No tells us that everything is coming to an end. There is no human activity and plants don't have any beauty. Question B. Is there any rhyming scheme to the poem? Answer. There is no regular rhyming pattern. Some of the lines are rhyming couplets, but this is not constant. We could break it up like this. 1. A, B, C, B. 2. A, B, B, C, D, 3 times. Number 3. A, B, B, C, D. Question C. Which words in the poem tell us about the following? 1. Times of day. B. Number 2. Roads. Number 3. Motion and interaction. Number 4. Weather conditions of geographical features. 5. Living creatures and plants. Now answer to question C. Number one, times of day. The words mentioned in the poem are morn, noon, dawn, dusk, proper time, afternoon. Number two, roads. Road, street, to other side the way, row, crescents, way, ring. Number three, motion or interaction. So the list is indications, recognitions, courtesies, showing, knowing, traveling. Another one is locomotion, inkling, notion, go, mail, post, news, cheerfulness, healthful ease, comfortable feel. Number four, weather conditions or geographical features. There are words sun, moon, sky, earthly view, land, ocean, coast, park, warmth, shade, shine. Number five, living creatures and plants. The list is people, company, nobility, member, butterflies, bees, fruits, flowers, leaves, and birds. Question D. How would you describe the general picture painted by the poet? The poet describes a month, November, late autumn, in which there are a lot of negatives indicated by no. The poet describes this season as being one without warmth or cheerfulness. It has none of the other aspects that feature in some other months of the year. However, he does this in a cheerful way, so the poem is not depressing or sad. Don't forget, the poem describes the typical British or Western season, autumn or fall, just before winter sets in. There are no trees on the leaves and the animals have migrated or gone into hibernation. People do not go out as much because of the cold. Question E. Do you think that the poet has a good sense of humor? Why? Answer. Although the poem is full of negative statements, the poet still manages to make it sound fairly cheerful. The rhyming couplets, the use of the same word to start each line, and the pace at which the poem moves all help to make it cheerful. The last line shows he has good humor. Thank you very much, dear students, for your listening, and in the next video we will discuss different exercises given at the end of the lesson.